Too much drip, yeah, I know she can't hold it. Yelling on your bitch, even though she got COVID.
Welcome to Showface News. You can call me what you want. Just don't call me woke. Make sure you subscribe right now. Make sure you smash that like button. You dig? YouTube is great. YouTube is amazing. Subscribe to Showface News because YouTube is great. Check it out. Listen, Charles Oakley went on a podcast and he is lighting Giannis up. He said Giannis couldn't last in my era. Giannis would have to have played the bench. Let's look at the footage, shall we? It's your Showface News. Smash that like button, subscribe.
Well, I was, because I know even like he wouldn't have been a force back in the days.
Would or would not?
He wouldn't have been a force.
Why is that?
He would have struggled because they was making 2 jump shots, and he wasn't be doing no Europe to the basket like he doing Europe step to the basket and just get layup. No, somebody gonna knock his head off. I mean, I'm glad he's doing what he's doing now, but he definitely wouldn't. He been come on the bench back in the days.
Yo, come on.
That's kind of heavy.
Come on.
The first time I was like, maybe.
Two-time MVP coming off the bench, Giannis? I don't know about that, Charles.
Giannis as a 6 man is kind of heavy.
I don't know about that. With his speed, I mean, he's 6'10", 280, can run like a gazelle.
Yeah, and that's not he's not skinny. He's
muscle though.
He took the protein last year. He won me over. Because I know
So as you can see, Charles Oakley is not too fond of Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. He ain't too fond of Giannis's game, man, and that's evident. I don't know if it's hate. Can you say that it's hate, or can you say that because of his old school style of what he played with, that he just ain't fond of the man's game? I mean, if we keep near the stack, Giannis is not really a thorough jump shooter like that. They said he was not going to be a force. They said he was 280, and of course, Charles Oakley said he ain't 280. You dig? Now, is Giannis 280? I don't even know. Is he 280? I don't think so. He wouldn't be as fast as he is at 280. He's probably 260ish, 250ish. Matter of fact, I'm gonna check right now and see if Giannis is actually that weight. You dig what I'm saying? We can't just have that being said. Let me see weight wise. How big is Giannis? Pause. 242 pounds. That's nowhere near 280, man. Come on, now. What are we doing? We can't just be saying things to say it. You dig? But yeah, he said Giannis would not be a force in his era and that he would play the bench because he would get his head knocked off if he even thought about driving the lane. You dig? That's what he's saying. He said Giannis would be forced to shoot jump shots. All right? How do we feel about that? Is Charles Oakley being a hating ass old man? How do we feel about that? Is he a hater or that's just what it is? I mean, if we keep into the stack, Oscar Robinson, people like that from that era, which is ages upon ages ago, said Steph wasn't that good of a player because all he do is shoot. You dig? So is it a case where if it's not one thing, it's another? We can't impress these guys? You know what I'm saying? AMN Rel says old heads trying to keep their era relevant. That's all. I get it. I'm not going to hold you, though. Those eras back then was real deal basketball, man. Everything ain't got to be a foul. You got to play ball, man. You got to play ball. You feel me? Why do we have to, watch these games and people are getting called for tic-tac fouls? What happened to the aggression and the physicality of the game? Where is it? The game is definitely lacking in more physical play. You understand? All these tic-tac fouls, and nobody wants to see it. You feel me? I think that's the only thing that's killing the game right now, to be 100% honest with you guys. But listen, I mean, I can't really say that the man is hating. I think the man is just saying what he feels. I think he's speaking from the perspective of somebody who was in it, who's a veteran, and he just doesn't see the hype about him in comparison to the people that he played with, including himself. So I guess because of the lack of physicality of today's game, he doesn't think too highly of Giannis. You understand? That's how I feel. You know, I cannot just outright call a man a hater because that's really probably how he feels. You dig? So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, old head gonna talk old head shit. What can I say? You feel me? Old head is gonna say what an old head gonna say and speak from his perspective. So, I ain't mad at it. I don't think there was any malicious intent there. I think he's speaking from his experience in the game and etc. You know, that's how I'm looking at it right here. I do not feel that Charles Oakley is hating, but a lot of people are gonna say that it's hate because they don't even understand that era of basketball. So if they didn't witness that era of basketball, they haven't seen any tapes or nothing like that, and they probably ain't looking back to see it anyway. Then I mean, I guess I can understand where you catch hater vibes from, but I don't really catch no hater vibes from the OG Charles Oakley. By the way, y'all, in case y'all didn't know, if any young people is watching who did not witness Charles Oakley play any basketball, Charles Oakley is the most gangster NBA player of all time. You know, you might have your arguments with Ron Artest, aka Better World Peace, Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, and people like that, but Charles Oakley is one of the most gangster players of all time. He slapped Charles Barkley in the back of his head in Madison Square Garden in the locker room back in 98 and 99, I believe. And Charles Barkley did nothing about it. Charles Oakley's gangster, man. I'm just saying. Amen Rel says, it's less physical, but it requires actual team defense to be played now. Most of the defense back then was hacking if we keeping it a buck. True, I could say that, but the on-ball defense nowadays, you can't really do too much. I mean, yeah, you got to get your steals, but hacking is I mean, look, to me, it's just more physical. You know what I'm saying? It was just a more physical and exciting game. I'm not saying it's not exciting now because obviously it's still exciting, but it just lacks that physicality. Like they don't let dudes really play like they should, as far as I could see it. They don't really let these players do their thing all the way. You know, even the lightest of taunts after a dunk or layup or jump shot is considered a technical foul. Like it's too soft right now. Like it's getting a little bit too tender. Pause. It's a tender game right now. Meaning it's just too soft, man. Everything is sensitive. It's sensitivity in the game. I don't like the sensitivity of the game at this moment. However, they need to let these players play their game, man. Let the players play their game. That's how I'm looking at it. But I understand what Charles Oakley is trying to get at. That was a totally different era. That was a more physical era. In fact, people at Giannis's height were even way more built than he is. So he would have had some troubles getting in that paint. He would have had to rely on the jump shot based upon his physical build. All right. So I understand where he's coming from. I get where the old head is coming from. I'm not mad at the old head. You dig? And this is not a New York Knicks bias because I do support the Knicks and I am a Knicks fan. So you dig? Salute to the old head for his opinions and all that. But yeah, I can't say that this was just some type of disrespect. I think he was just speaking on an era level. But for his era right now, you know, Giannis is an elite player, you know, and if he gets a jump shot, it's going to be a complete issue. So we'll see what happens with that. But salute to the chat. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. This is Showface News. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Clyde the Beast. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Do y'all think that Giannis, do y'all think that Charles Oakley is a hater for what he says about Giannis and his views about Giannis playing in the old era? Let me know in the comment section, though. All right? Y'all be easy. Have a good Saturday. I'll be back with more content. Salute. Peace.